Hello, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back to the BirthFit podcast. I'm really here to give you some updates, some exciting news, and to give you some cliffhangers, leave you hanging. I was looking to see what episode this is. This is episode number 246. And today is a solo episode. And we're heading into the holidays. So I kind of want to wind it down, tie a bow on it for the year, and wish you all, a happy holiday season and lots of love. What a wild year, huh? All right, so updates. We're smack dab in the middle of our Black Friday sale, and this is one of our biggest sales of the year. 30% off all of our training programs. And the cool thing is all of our training programs, minus two, are over on our new platform that comes with this amazing, really super sleek and clean app. So the user experience overall is greatly enhanced. And we've updated all of our training programs this year. Y'all, this is like monumental work. And we try to do it every 2 years, but sometimes it's 1.5 years, sometimes it's 3. The goal is 2. But everything literally got a facelift, and I really want you to get in these programs now. If you are training, if you are preparing, if you are cultivating mind, body, soul practices for your birth, the birth you desire, then let's hang out. Like, get these programs. Meet us in virtual space. So yeah, Black Friday sale, 30% off. And the only two, this is what I want to say, the only two programs that aren't on there yet are our third trimester and our labor prep. Once those are on there, then you can buy the whole full term prenatal training program again, just like you did months ago. So that is like so exciting. Once we get those on there, we will do a flash sale for 30% off of those. People have already asked, so don't you worry, there'll be a sale. But yeah, there by the end of the year, that's big goal. And y'all, if you see Leah Bartow in the webs, in the virtual space, tell her what amazing work some of these videos are. Like, she's like the model, the like best model for BirthFit out there. I love it. She's put a lot of hard work into these videos and the content and revamping the programs. Like, that is why she's our programs director, because she's a baddie, a badass. Okay, excuse me. So like I said, we're winding down for the holidays. BirthFit always takes the 2 weeks around Christmas and New Year's completely off. So don't expect any emails, maybe like here and there on the socials, but not much. I need to check out, our team needs to check out, and this is something that I've been doing for all of us, for like making us happy. Like, we got to make it happen. I don't know when I started it for BirthFit, but shut it down. And it's really nice. The big intention is for you to go inward, get personal, get connected to your family again, and just really spend some quality time with your loved ones over the holidays. So, with that said, next year, the big announcement is that I am hosting a virtual small group, prenatal small group mentorship, to be exact. And right now there is one kicking off in March, and that's all I can tell you. That's all I can share. Stay tuned, be on the newsletter. We have a wait list going on our website, but you get access to all of our programs, plus weekly calls with myself and all the birth prep plus more content that we have as well. So training, birth prep, it's like a coach and a doula in one. I can't wait. Okay, those are the big announcements, I think. I'm sure I'm missing some. What I want to get your wheels going about, like spinning around about, is the first chakra. And this is kind of out there, I know, for some of you, but for some of you, you're like, this is right up my alley. I'm I like to say that I study where science meets hippie sometimes. So sometimes this is woo woo, but I don't think so. I think it's legit. First chakra. And, since we focus on the motherhood transition here at BirthFit, preconception, pregnancy, birth, the immediate postpartum, we are hanging out in that first chakra developmental space for our babies. Like that's when their first chakras start to develop. Um, so I think it's really important we have an awareness around this. So I want you to think about, this. I was thinking about this the other day, and I want to share this reflection with you. Think about you're a new blank canvas human. Like I know it's hard to imagine, but you get dropped off on this earth. Maybe you get dropped off in Mars. I don't know. And you got this new body. You don't know the language. You have to depend on somebody else to get your needs met, but you're not sure how to communicate your needs. Like you figure out you can kind of like cry, yell situation. Um, and then like you got to put clothes on, you got to put a diaper on. Sometimes there's smelly things, plastics, more natural substances are nice. But if you think about it, they're coming into this world. And this is like, I start to think about this in relation to birth. Like, do you want this spirit, this special spirit to enter this earth side, this world, your world that you're living in? How do you want to welcome this baby into the world that you've created? It's wild. So that's like first chakra. And babies are figuring out, is it safe for me to be here? Are my needs going to be met? Is this my reality now? Am I real? What's real? Like, I don't know. I don't know anymore. So I want to get like this book right here. I love Eastern Body, Western Mind. Breaks the chakras down and talks about the elements, traumas, healing, things like that. And I love it. But I want to like riff a little bit on some of the stuff here that she says about the first chakra, Anadeo Judith. And developmental stage, second trimester to 12 months. So right in that motherhood transition that we talk about, AKA the critical period that Dr. Michelle Odant talks about. Sorry, y'all, there's been a tickle in the back of my throat. The task, so our developmental task in this space are movement. Like we have to learn motor skills, and usually they're compounding, and then that's what stacks up in our brain as well. Object permanence. So we just got a dog. My daughter, her mind is blown. Literally, my husband came home with a dog, and she keeps pointing like, holy cow, that dog's still here. She's still here. Why's she still here? Her mind is melting. It's the craziest thing. I love watching it. And obviously physical growth. So if the needs of the first chakra or if it gets out of balance, like we feel almost inadequate to be here. We don't feel the right to be here. We don't feel like it's safe to be here. And that has a lot to do how we are born. And if you haven't explored your birth, like how you came into this world, I would definitely explore it. As I was doing some personal development work and exploring I felt rejection, abandonment, and like my relationship with my mom has always kind of been up and down. And this is first chakra stuff, y'all. I wouldn't call it, I mean, I guess I would call it birth trauma because my mom describes it as traumatic. But those are the emotions that come up for me for sure. And whenever I've done any sort of personal healing, that's what comes up is abandonment. And if you know me, you know I've shared about my birth, how I came earthside. I came early, immediately separated from my mom in NICU, in NICU for about 3 weeks, fed soy formula, threw up every day. And like nobody thought to try something else, to give me a boob, give me my mom's boob. Nobody thought to try a different formula. It's wild. Anyways, my mom doesn't want to. Yeah. Okay. Um, the bonding, the relationship with mother, the mother-baby dyad is the more I read, the more it's a necessity for our biology as a species. Like the mother-baby dyad is critical for optimizing our health, our development as a human species. And there's no morality there. It's biology. So it's wild. Like it's related to the first chakra. So I shared the developmental task, basic rights, like, is it safe to be here? Are we okay to be here, to have maybe an affirmation is, it is safe for me to be here. I am here. I am safe. I am real. This is real. Something like that. The element is earth, obviously, because it's your root chakra. You're connected to the earth. And when you're connected to the earth, you're embodying your physical body. You're wearing your physical body well. You're at home in your physical body. Um, issues like around this chakra, roots, grounding, nourishment, trust, health, home, family, prosperity, and appropriate boundaries. We could spend the rest of our lives working on this chakra, I think. It is so important, and it sets the stage for all the other chakras. The color is red, and it's located at the base of the spine. For maybe other chiropractors out there, you love that talk like I do. Around the coccygeal plexus, that's just literally the roots, at the nerves at the bottom of your spine. Identity, physical orientation is self-preservation. So Anna Dea says, when somebody is balanced, you can see their vitality, they're in good health, they're grounded. Like I was saying earlier, comfortable in your body. They have a sense of trust about this earth. They're able to relax, there's stability, prosperity. If there's any trauma or abuse, we talked about this earlier, maybe there's birth trauma, abandonment, poor physical bonding with mother, malnourishment, or difficulty feedings. So now we're in this age of, I think the pendulum has swung to an overdiagnosis of tongue ties and immediately getting lasered without even addressing the tissue, or immediately snipping it without addressing the tissue, or releasing, like less is more, people, on everything. So, yeah, feeding issues. I think we're going to see some really awesome things happen as mothers make America healthy again and women get back in the kitchen, or families get back in the kitchen. Maybe it's dad's role, and getting super intentional with what we eat, because not only, yes, nursing, the sucking reflex, all of that, the feeding issues, but then you progress to feeding on real food, and that's a whole relationship. Like that came up for me almost immediately as I thought of, okay, tongue ties, then as we're introducing foods. Whew. Okay. Other traumas and abuses, they could be enema abuse. Interesting. Inherited traumas, physical abuse or violent environment, major illness or surgery. So when this chakra is balanced, we talked about, they express vitality. If they don't, you can definitely see and feel disconnected from your body. They might be notably underweight, anxious, fearful, restless. There's a difficulty focusing or with discipline. And there's financial difficulty, poor boundaries, chronic disorganization. If there's excess, maybe somebody's just living in this chakra. There's obesity, overeating, hoarding, material fixation, greed, sluggish, lazy, tired, fear of change, addiction to security, and super rigid boundaries. This might show up as an eating disorder or a frequent illness. This might show up with issues of legs, feet, knees, base of spine, buttocks, or even in the solid parts of the body like the bones or the teeth, or in disorders of the bowel, anus, or large intestines. I always think that's fascinating how the everything I believe starts with some sort of emotion, right? And then when it festers long enough or when we haven't addressed it, it starts to manifest itself in the physical body. Or sometimes divine intervention happens and it's like, boom. Doesn't really have time to grow. So the first chakra is like the root of our existence, y'all. It is such a dynamic connection. And yes, our thoughts control our reality, but your body doesn't lie. Like how you hold yourself, how you show up. Our body has an intelligence that I don't think, like, you have to be so connected and dialed in. Like, and I'm nowhere near perfect. Like, I need to practice dialing in, connecting, grounding, embodiment every day. And I think, our society has, this is in a way praised the mind and has neglected the physical body. And, just on the most simple sense, you see that with schooling and academics and university, because we can pay all this money to enhance our minds, but it's like the cost of our body. We sit at a computer and work. Well, I don't, but a lot of y'all do. So yeah, this chakra is about safety, rooting down into the earth, getting connected, cultivating this home within your body. And this starts before we even realize it. So if we can realize it and address our things, like we're grown-ups, we need to clean up our closets, take care of our own garden, then we can welcome and, oh my God, positively influence the root chakra development of our little ones. Like think about nourishment like this. The better you nourish yourself, the more well-nourished you feel, the safer you feel, you're going to be so much more connected and grounded. The slower maybe your pace at in life, like you set your pace, forget about the hustle culture, don't worry about it. But if you can set your pace, your nervous system's going to love that, y'all. Okay, so I think that's all I wanted to say, like just to get your wheels turning. And like related, so if we're in BIRTHFIT, we get ready, we optimize our biology for birth, for the big transition, the mega portal. And there's these phrases that describe the chapter, the timeline for each involved. So mom's involved, baby's involved. We call it the motherhood transition from preconception to 12 months postpartum. Dr. Michelle Odent calls it the critical period or the primal period. And now we're looking at the chakra system, and the root chakra, development of the root chakra lies parallel to those. So I think it's worth exploring, getting BIRTHFIT, doing some research, like digging deep, preparing for this mega portal, this big transition, y'all. It sets the tone for our sense of safety and trust for the rest of our lives. It's crazy. All right. Anyways, that's all I got today. I hope you'll have a fabulous Thanksgiving, fall, and then I'm going to do another solo podcast in December. But if you're looking for any kind of support and you can't find it on our website, please let me know. If you would like to donate to our BirthFit nonprofit, because that's who helps us put out this podcast, just go to nonprofit.birthfit.com and you can donate there. $5 is always appreciated. $250 is always appreciated. $1,000 is definitely appreciated. So yeah. Oh, hey, Natalie. Yeah, absolutely. I just felt called to share a little bit of this today. Get the book if you haven't. Sending you so much love. Oh, thank you for following, and best of luck to on your healing journey. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful weekend, wonderful day. I'll talk to y'all soon.